Let me show you the world. In 1994. Welcome. If you don't know who I am, this is a new form content that I'm going to be attempting to do on this channel. I decided to go through and start watching all the Disney direct to VHS movies. I think they started in 1994 until 2008, I think, where Disney decided, hey, what can we do to make some more money? So we got some popular ass movies, but we don't want to spend all this money to make another sequel to them in the theaters. So let's just get a smaller team, I guess. Regardless, it all started back in 1994. Big old movie came out a little bit ago called Aladdin. You could just say that's me. So they decided to make a second movie. They dropped it on there. Fun fact, it was a promo for the television Aladdin show that went on like a week later. It aired, but it is considered the first one, even though I don't know, for a TV show, the plot thickens. Let's start this off. I watched this entire movie. Thank God it's only like an hour long. And thank God most of these movies are going to be an hour long now that I think about it, because there's 24 of them. So this movie starts out almost the same as the first one, right? The same song. You know, I think it's sung by somebody else. You know, the one he goes, Arabian Nights like Arabian Day. But immediately the first thing I notice is the animation. Like, they got these horses skipping frames. Like, what is this? 24 frames per second? Now listen, I understand this was a straight to VHS, but with the amount of money Disney has, especially at the time, like, were all their good animators working on the next project and they had all like the interns working on this one? I don't know, but these laggy horses, they end up going into this temple and you got these spooky looking guys with orange eyes. This one's my favorite. And you also got these robbers stealing treasure. I don't know if it's just a normal thing. And I guess Abu and Al are just hiding in this cave like Batman and Robin, just waiting for someone to steal the gold, and they just kind of hop on out. And short bald guy here is like, yo, who are you? This guy goes, my friends call me Al, but you can call me Aladdin. Regardless, he does this fancy schmancy showing off parkour, hops on the carpet, and he dips. All these guys are like, holy shit, he's got a flying carpet. Like, also, he manages to squeeze through this like 1-inch hole. It's basically frame perfect. It's honestly just impressive. Wow. Picture this. Desert, boom. Pop up Iago. How long was he chilling in there? Suffocating in the sand? I don't know. But boy, am I glad to hear that sweet Gilbert Gottfried voice.
This is Gilbert Gottfried. I'm pissing and shitting and coming.
This is not an Aladdin movie. It is a Gilbert Gottfried movie. And I will explain more on that as we get farther into the movie. But that is the only character, it seems, that has any plot development in this movie at all. And of course, he's carrying the magical lamp. Within the first minute of us seeing him, immediately burst out into song. He's basically fed up with Jafar, right? Kills him again. He flies off, just jazzing. I'm looking out for me. Also, Aladdin flies to Agrabah and just throws the money that he took from the random cave guy to the poor.
We're not the ones who need this money.
Which then begs the question, is that what he does on his free time? He's just waiting in caves for robbers to come get treasure so he can take it from them and give it to the poor? Which again, like, can he not get it for himself? Also, how much money is in these caves? Do others have to steal it first so he feels better about himself? What? He arrives to Jasmine, gives her a flower that he technically stole from one of the guys, so I guess that does make him a street rat.
Oh no, it was a steal.
Also, same guy from the cave doesn't recognize bro, even though he stole from him 2 minutes ago. Leads into a straight goose chase in the town. Basically the street rat scene from the first one, minus the amazing song. They just threw the instrumental of it in the background, called it good. fish. I guess along in between this, after that, he runs into Iago. He's mad at him. He basically bird naps Iago. And then, oh my God, Genie just arrives from the ocean. What is happening? Vacation. Homer Simpson voice. Yes, I guess Robin Williams was still pressed about him asking Disney to not use his likeness to advertise the original movie. So we got Dan Castellaneta, aka Homer. He actually does do a pretty good job, but boy, it was like a competition to see who can out impersonate the other, because boy, do they double down on the celebrity impersonations and pop culture references of the time. And the Genie's first song, honestly, is not that good. He's mostly just singing about being blue. And his good buddy Al, with impersonation after impersonation, just after another. The whole song. He's been on vacation for however long. He invites himself to dinner, even though they don't want him there. Like, damn, I guess you didn't miss him. Also, I found out that this guy's name is Abiz Mal, which kind of sounds like abysmal. And I'd rather just gonna call him that from now on, because look at him. Anyway, he finds Jafar's lamp, which, by the way, isn't it supposed to be the same lamp from the first one? Then why is it not gold? You know? Erosion? I couldn't tell you. But let's not dwindle. Abysmal rubs that bitch and out pops a Jafar. Yay, plot development. I also don't know how long it's been in between movies, but I guess it's been long enough for the Genie to go on a vacation and come back. So how long was the vacation? A week? A year? Who knows how long it takes to see the world when you can teleport. But now Abysmal is now the master, I guess, of Jafar, since he rubbed him out of the lamp now. So he gets his 3 wishes, right? But after he comes out of the lamp, scares the shit out of him. Then he transforms back into his just regular self, regular Jafar. To not scare him, he tricks them into using 2 of his wishes, like right away off the bat. And then he coerces them into turning evil to take down Aladdin. Because, hey, look, we both hate him, so let's make him suffer a fate worse than death. Iago, again, was bird napped, and so now he just kind of has him stashed in a cage at the temple, right? Iago's begging to be freed. You know, eventually he does outsmart the monkey and the tiger. Mind you, the monkey and a tiger are outsmarted by a Gilbert Gottfried bird, and he finds his way. The whole family finds out that Al was keeping Gilbert hostage, right? Now Al got to babysit the bird to save his life. Also, Jasmine's a little pressed because Al didn't tell her about keeping the bird hostage, which is understandable. But he was only hiding him for like not even like a good hour. But then Iago, after that, convinces Jasmine in song duet form, mind you, that Al is a good guy. Also, hearing these two sing together.
I'm going to take a shit now, fucker.
Is wild. I think just hearing Gilbert's voice with Jasmine's soft voice over it, I haven't talked about Jasmine much also yet, but her voice sounds a little different in this movie. Apparently it's the same voice actress, but they have like a separate singing actress for her singing part, which is just something that Disney used to do a lot back in the day. I don't know. Maybe just get someone that can sing and they do that now, I think. But for some reason, you just needed someone for the voice and someone just to sing, which I feel like that's kind of like a rude thing. Because if the person that sounds like you that's singing, can't you then just also do the voice? Because, you know what I mean? That's backwards. Fast forward. Gilbert is just reflecting on his life, right? When out of nowhere, Jafar poofs in the room, giving this poor bird a heart attack. This poor bird just constantly is getting spooked all the time, right? Everyone just getting spooked by Jafar. He eventually gives the poor bird an ultimatum, saying, hey, either you bring me to Aladdin or die. Now, remember when I said this movie is about Gilbert? Because the arc that is given to him right now is more than any other character here. This bird is contemplating over how terrible his life is. Like, this kid saved my life, and he's kind of a good guy though, maybe, and he just doesn't know what to do. You know, eventually he finds out. He's like, yo, buddy, let's go on a picnic. I know a perfect spot. And shit, let's bring the Sultan too. You know, Genie and Abu, they wanted to go also, but were left behind. Again, can't the genie teleport? But hey, they just end up snacking on their lawn. I don't know. Boom, Jafar pops up again. He goes, can't have no genies interfering with my plans. And the genie's like, genies can't kill people. Is that true? They get into a finger-pointing zap fight. Then halfway through, I shit you not, they burst into a song duet, instead basically just dissing each other like a 90s version of a rap beef. Just talking about how he's a second-rate genie. So some crazy diss lines. He calls him a pinky. He calls him a clown. He calls him an old man. Dropping his trousers. Humiliation at its worst. You know, who's a better genie? Some crazy stuff. Definitely can't drop a response to that. Like, he had bars. He trapped him and the monkey. They both walk out that bitch. Abysmal's like, shit, we got other lives to ruin. That's crazy. You know, just some hard stuff. He definitely cemented himself as the better lyricist, I think, in this situation. I mostly just got tired of sitting down. By the way, did I mention this picnic spot that they're meeting up at is on top of a waterfall? It just seems like a good spot to take someone, you know, you hardly trust, tried to kill you earlier, to eat together at. Oh my God, they're attacking. No, how did the horses make it up the waterfall? Oh no, how dare you lie to me? I trusted you. You traitor. You know, traitor is such a strong word. My father-in-law. No. Horses can fly. That answers that question. Just another normal day in the Aladdin universe. Aladdin then falls in the water, dies. Done. Movie over. Just kidding. Jafar saves him for some reason. Aladdin is still alive, and he's pissed.
Iago.
Again, this poor bird is like the only development again in this film. You gotta feel bad for Gilbert, right? This man Aladdin treks across the entire desert just to get arrested. And I shit you not, while he's arrested, this shows you how evil Jafar is. He transforms himself into Aladdin's girl, goes up to him, and says, you killed my dad, and now you're gonna pay for this. And they just punked his ass. And he just said that he's going to die for this, for killing her dad.
For the murder of my father.
This man is evil. Like this bird, bro.
Hey, do I insult your mother?
Evil. Also, execution. Genie swoops in last millisecond from my head being chopped off in my Disney VHS copy of Aladdin, Return of Jafar. Al and Gilbert, you know, they make up in like 2 seconds. Just like that, you know. Now it's time to stop Jafar. Large and in charge. Also, Abysmal still has the last wish. And Jafar's wanting his freedom from that last wish, right? Bribes him with the money, you know, and it works. And Abysmal keeps asking for more money. So doesn't technically that count as his last wish? But then out of nowhere, he says, how do I know if I give you this third wish that you just won't take it off from me now that you're free, you know? Abysmal Aladdin is still alive. Oh my God. Time to turn into Genie Jafar again. But a little bit smaller, kind of. Then this fool goes, ha, can't stop me now. Then immediately gets picked up and squeezed. Like, bro. Then, oh my God, it was the real Genie all along. And Al is flying to get the lamp. Then, oh my God, no. Zap. Carpet. Dead. 2 seconds later, lava everywhere. Aladdin hanging on for dear life. Where's the genie? Oh my God. This bird. Zap. Iago. Dead. No. Just kidding. And the plot development character arc for Iago happens right here. He does one of the smoothest, hardest kick lamp maneuvers with swag as this was the last thing he was gonna accomplish before his death. Aladdin saved him, which, I mean, what if he didn't? Badass way to go, just saying. You know, Black Lamp falls in lava. Jafar Genie starts to deteriorate, a slow and painful death as everything around Al is crumbling, crashing down. Can we talk about how Genie is just watching this happen? Like, bro, save him. Just like the opening, also, this man snakes through a 1-inch hole between two grounds. Again, impressive, but unnecessary. The carpet lives, dap that monkey up. Iago dead. Just kidding. Again. All right, let's finish this movie, y'all. I'm sweating. Everybody's alive. Al wants to see the world. Iago's like, what about your girlfriend? LOL, she's like, I'll join him. Boom. Dead again. Roll credits. And that's Aladdin. Return of Jafar. There's gonna be a lot of editing. But if you guys enjoy, thank you. We'll see how this one turns out. And if you did like it, I guess, you know, subscribe or some shit. I don't know. We'll see if I keep this shit going. Join me next time, where I think the next movie would be Aladdin 3. I guess if we're going in release order, then I guess Aladdin 3 will be what I subject myself to next.